Hi everybody, welcome to Multiplayer's Oreo Let's Plays! So we are back to playing Edna and Harvey. The breakout, of course. Last time we left talking to our Siamese twins here. Cause, yeah. And I remember last time we have a huge inventory here. We talked to the creepy dad down the hallway. What was it? Crazy guy behind the glass wall who said that he knew how to get out and knew how to do everything, and that he had a way to get out. That we just needed to accomplish a few things first. One thing I noticed before we ended last time was that these guys here say they're the only ones who have this blanket. And if you remember talking with our... Alright guys, I'm terrible at names. The guy who rides the umbrella through the chute, whose name escapes me because Frock, maybe? I don't know. I think so. It was a play on words, I think that's right. He said that there is a way to continue searching throughout the building, through the laundry chute, but then we can't do so safely. So there has to be a way to get these guys off their bed and to give me the blanket. Because I'm pretty sure, can we back up here a little bit? Pretty sure if we back up, yeah. Well, I mean, there's some sheets, some of the beds it looks like, we can't, it doesn't look like we can really pick those up or do anything. No, so, we're gonna walk back over to here. Let's talk to them again. Do they have anything new to say?
Hello, Hattie. Hello, Maddie.
Hello. Hello, Edna.
Okay, they have nothing new to say.
See you later.
Rock on. And send my regards to Lady Liberty if you see her.
Alright, well, okay, what is our inventory? So a lot of this stuff, I mean, we've used in one way. Our blanket. Honestly, that's all I want. Okay, so after trying everything else, he's gonna die without the water. So we'll be like, oh my god, the water.
Can I have it? I need to go to the storage room to refill the water cooler.
Well, you're late to the party. This was the